Alrighty, everyone, welcome to a new franchise. This is going to be Madden 26 Cardinals franchise, and we are starting this right after they lost to the Titans. Now, we're not starting there at that spot, but in real life, they just lost to the Titans in horrid fashion. But we're going to start from the beginning of the year, and we're just gonna rebuild this one. Nothing like special or crazy or anything like how the Tokyo Samurais franchise is. The only little thing that's different, which isn't that little, is we will be playing alongside another user, and that will be Voodoo, who has his own series in the making as well with this on the Giants. Now, we don't play this year in the regular season. Will we make the playoffs? Who knows? With our teams, probably not, but we could. But we're going to be rocking with these two teams, and we're going to see how much we cross over. But without further ado, Tommy Salami is ready to take over and ready to try to win some games. Now, we're going to start with the team overall, just what we're looking at here. Obviously, a lot of good. I guess that's maybe not true. A lot of bad, but some solid. Kyler is going to be interesting. He's a 79 overall. He's 28 years old. We still have him under contract for 4 years. So we will see really how good he's going to be for us. But he's very fast, solid enough arm and accuracies. He should be all right, I'd hope. But we're going to rock with him for now. I love our running back group. It's going to be a very big part of our offense. James Conner, Trey Benson, and obviously some nice backup depth there. At receiver, I really want to develop Marvin Harrison to actually be that like elite receiver one that we've been wanting. I like Michael Wilson a lot, and then outside of that, like Zay Jones and Greg Dortch are fine. Otherwise, not really anything super crazy. Obviously, Trey McBride, superstar tight end, 25 years old. He's already under contract for another 4 years as well, and he's fantastic. We really like him. And I think Tip Raymond's a solid number 2, honestly. We'll see if we can develop him to be a little bit better as well. Love Paris Johnson here. Gonna hopefully develop him into being that franchise left tackle we need. Evan Brown's okay at left guard. Might look to develop Hayden Connor. We'll see how much we can get out of him. Froholt, to be honest, I don't know how to pronounce his full name, but he's solid enough at center for now. Will Hernandez also solid enough at right guard, but I don't think this interior line is really the long-term answer, and neither is Jonah Williams. Really, the only guy we have for sure for a long-term is Paris Johnson. So we'll see about the rest of the line. On defense, we kind of have an interesting battle here at left edge. Zaven Collins, Baron Browning, and Jordan Birch. Jordan Birch, the rookie, but we do have Baron Browning and Zaven Collins, who are both star dev. So we will see who wins that battle. Before recording this, I did click on a position battle situation, and Baron Browning wants to be the starter. So we will see if he gets that. On the other side is kind of locked down. Josh Sweat is our 1, but I do like our depth here too. Xavier Thomas and BJ Ojolari. I really like our depth for sure. We just need to figure out who's going to be the guy at the left side. And then on the interior, I'm pretty happy with the group here. Calais Campbell, pretty great vet. And then Walter Nolan, the first round pick, hoping he can develop into a really good D tackle. And then outside of that, we have a bunch of depth that we're going to probably have to get rid of some of these guys, but some solid options here. Further down, and at linebacker, we have Max Wilson, a bunch of fast guys. We do have a rookie, Cody Simon. We might look to develop him into a solid player for us. Definitely could be. And then at will, We have Akeem Davis-Gay there, but nothing too crazy. I do like Owen Papo. Maybe we can develop him. We'll see. I do like our corners, actually. Garrett Williams, 24 years old, 80 overall. He's looking all right. Sean Murphy-Bunting's a nice bridge corner for us while Will Johnson is developing. He will also start our second-round pick. I also do like our depth here. Max Melton, Starling Thomas V, Chytrell Clark, Elijah Jones, rookie Denzel Burke, Jalen Jones. All pretty decent options there for depth purposes. And then at safety, I really like our options with Jalen Thompson and Buda Baker. And the depth's decent. And then we do have Chad Ryland at kicker, Blake Gillikin at punter. And we do have Aaron Burrett, long snapper, whatever, long-term snapper, but he's old as shit. He's probably going to go next season. But that's the roster. So we have a lot of spots that we're going to have to improve upon in the future. Like, as of now, there's not much to change. I think we're going to work with our roster how it is and go from there. But there will be some positions we need to improve, like the O-line, other than Paris Johnson. Probably getting another receiver in there. Probably going to have to get a running back eventually, maybe. We'll see. Quarterback's always up in the air. Definitely going to have to think about linebackers and corners always. So we'll see. But let's hop right into some training camp. And let's see what we can do here. I'm not even going to attempt the bucket drop here because I'm terrible at it. So we're just going to go with Kyler. All right, so yeah, we're going to try here, do pocket presence with Kyler. Yeah, I don't use free-form passing, so I'm pretty bad at it. And I just don't think it's even worth attempting, to be honest. It's really not for me. But we'll try the pocket presence. And we'll see what we can get out of it. Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Usually I'm pretty good at avoiding it, but that one just came so fast. Pause. But we're just going to see what we can do with Tyler here. We're not going to get a very good score here. We cracked silver. That's fine. So here's the thing. We're also going to make this very difficult on ourselves with these. And just like in the Tokyo Sam's franchise, I'm not going to do the weekly strategy, weekly training mini games. But I am going to do these here, and I'm only going to give myself one try. I think it's more realistic that way. Kind of, like in a sense it is. Just, I feel like it's better than trying to just maximize, you know? So we're just going to do that. Now at running back here, I think the route to go is with Trey Benson. James Conner's already 30. He's not going to progress too much and not going to gain a lot from this. And I think Trey Benson, 23 years old, I think will be much better suited for some extra XP. And hopefully he can be the star back of the future for us. That would be ideal because I don't know how long James Conner is really going to be a Cardinal for with us. Just have to see how much he's going to regress and how long his contract is. I'm not sure on that regard. We need to probably get in the end zone 2 times here. Okay. Probably can get gold here, I think. We do. Very nice. Let's see what the upgrade is for Trey Benson. And we get a skill point and some XP, so that's fine. Receiver, we have a couple different guys we could go with. I think Marvin Harrison's absolutely the only realistic option. Sure, we could try to make some guys better here further down, but we really want Marvin Harrison to be the guy. It's not every day you're going to have an X Factor receiver at 23 years old. All right, let's see if they made this better or worse, because usually the quarterbacks were kind of just throwing the worst passes in this drill ever. So let's see. All right, so far, doing all right. For this, I usually just like to do the same kind of strat, which is just go left and then cut it back out. Marvin Harrison, nice catch. And we should be there. And there it is. Very easy gold for Marvin Harrison Jr. See if, I mean, it's not going to give him a upgrade, but we do get 2 skill points. Is that a... Okay, that is what we just get with that. Well, that's nice. That's actually really nice. Pocket Protector, I think the obvious one is Paris Johnson Jr. Could make a case for Hayden Connor. For sure, could make a case for him. Oh, cool, you can do the long snapper. That's nice. I think I'm just going to do Paris Johnson. I just want to get these, like, really key players to be just absolutely fantastic. I need these high-end players to be high-end, you know? I really want some of these guys to be focal points of our offense. Paris Johnson, obviously, want him to be that left tackle who's just going to anchor down there and protect the blind side of the quarterback. And I want Marvin Harrison Jr. to be that #1 dominant receiver. And we already have a really elite tight end in Trey McBride. So we're very happy with that aspect. If we can get Paris Johnson and Marvin Harrison to be kind of those really high-tier players, that'll put our offense in a really nice spot going forward. Especially because defensively, really only have Budda Baker as that like high-tier player. Josh Sweat's pretty good, but he's not like a high-tier player, you know? He's not one of the elites. And while it would be nice to develop into that, I just don't think it's realistic. With his age, he's 28. He's just 86 overall. He could, but it would only be for like a couple seasons. But a nice drill for Paris Johnson. So on the long haul trench battle, I think the move here has to be Walter Nolan. Probably could go like a Darius Robinson or a Jordan Birch. I guess that's true. Maybe even do go Jordan Birch. I don't know. We have a lot of options at this edge group. BJ Ojulari has star dev. Jordan Birch probably has star dev. Baron Browning and Zayvon Collin they all have star dev. So, but I think the move is gonna be get Walter Nolan to be like how I was saying on offense with Paris Johnson and Marvin Harrison. I want Walter Nolan to be that high tier elite defensive tackle here. Versus, dude, we're getting absolutely demolished right now by our linemen. Did they make this harder? They must have. Because it used to be so easy getting past these guys, and now they're like actually hard to get past. But we still get there in time, which is good. See if we can do that a little bit better. Whoop. Nice spin. Nice spin rush there. Nice spin move again. Oh no, I fucking hate when that happens. Oh, that sucks. Normally I would just redo it, but again, we're doing it this way. This bull rush really isn't there. Dude, we're getting just fucking bodied. Dude. Disengage. Just run around him. Just run around him. Plow through him, please, dude. The bull rush is a little... Dude, he's just getting stood up. Alright, we're just gonna have to run. Never mind. We're just... Dude, holy shit. They made this way harder. Walter Nolan. Okay. Not great there. Okay. Oh, man. I'm not used to being that, like, hard to get past the guys, but... Alright, I guess that's just how it is now. Now, the thing is with these linebackers is we don't really have someone that makes absolute sense, but I'm going to go with the rookie Cody Simon. I do like Owen Papo a lot. He is a year older, though, and not a rookie. So I'll take the rookie who could get a chance to develop really well here if I didn't do that. to start. That would be great, though. It's only 50 points off. That's okay. Just gotta wrap up James Conner. That's all. Got him. Very nice, very nice. We can do it. Gotta just hit him, huh? Hit him in the backfield. And that's a star right there. Could we do the impossible? No, we cannot. But we put in a good old college try there. And got star. It's good enough. Get a skill point out of it. And the only other one I'm going to do is the DB battle. I don't care about the field goal or coffin corner. I suck at this, to be completely real. But the only option for me is Will Johnson. Garrett Williams would be good, but we got a rookie. We want to develop him. All right. Oh, so that they show that they're out now. Is that true? They do. Oh, they show the route now. Oh, wow. This is going to be so much easier for me. In theory. Because when they didn't show the route, I get my ass absolutely destroyed. But when they show the route, it feels like really easy. Yeah, he's going to be the guy I really hope develops as well into our corner one. I do like Garrett Williams, like I said, but I think Will Johnson has a higher ceiling for sure. Oh, speaking of higher ceiling, we get a dev upgrade. He's going up to superstar. Will Johnson is a superstar dev. Wow. Sweet. I think that's the first time I've gotten a dev upgrade in training camps. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Now, we're not going to be playing preseason games at all, so I don't really care about like any of these things. I guess that I do want to maybe make sure that doesn't lock in any stupid abilities that I don't want, right? What is this offensive one? Reduce defender ability to disengage from run blocks on option and deep QB design run plays. Honestly, for our offense, probably really good with Kyler in there. I think that'd be really nice. I also always forget there is that's in the. I don't have that one, luckily. But there is a training camp one that I have in Sam's franchise that I forgot to do. That's okay. I would say for now, let's go ahead and take these off and just throw these on. These player development ones. For now. We might change that when the real season comes, but for now we're going to do that. And then wear and tear. Probably reduce wear and tear during practice. I'm going to go with that for now. I think that's fine. Otherwise, I don't really have a preference. I guess we should set our focus players, although I think these are going to be the three we are focused on that defensive side. Because Paris Johnson, Marvin Harrison, like those guys are going to be more. They're ahead of the game on those three. Because I mean those three are rookies, so obviously they should be ahead of the game. But oh, a broken hand. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. Yeesh. Okay. That's fine. So we have some upgrades here. Paris Johnson has 2. I clicked on him first, I guess. He's a pretty good pass protector. He's a solid run blocker as well. I'm just going to go with agile, get him into the scheme fit. And he'll develop further that way. Up to an 85. It's pretty solid. We also have 3 upgrades for Marvin Harrison. Probably just, I don't know. Physical, I guess we'll just go into physical. Make him more well-rounded, I guess. It's crazy how physical isn't his best thing. Okay, that drops him out of playmaker. I'll probably give him playmaker now. Again, so he can, okay. was going to say so he could get into the playmaker scheme fit, but he's not. We do get a ton of stuff. He's up to an 82. 42 trucking. Very nice. Shouldn't come into play at all, hopefully. And I'm not going to change any of the ability slots or anything like that. I think those will just come naturally how we want them to. And I think that's fine. Trey Benson with 2 upgrades. I guess just get him to be more elusive. That's fine. Because we could definitely see him being on those 3rd down plays as a pass catcher versus Connor. I do think Connor's a pretty great pass catcher, but I think Trey Benson brings the explosiveness that we're really looking for. So might go with him there, and I think him being a little bit more elusive might be a better option. But Will Johnson, we know he's superstar because we saw the upgrade, and we'll see that in short time because of the downs going up to 300 out of 500. Him going to superstar is huge. That is a huge development, and I think he can very easily pass Garrett Williams this season as corner 1. I would not be surprised if it happens. Cody Simon gets an upgrade here. I would say probably field general for now. He's not great at anything necessarily. He's a great athlete, pretty good athlete, solid tackler. His block shedding's not where I want it to be. Neither is his coverage, but we're going to develop him. And then the other guys I really don't care about, so they can just get upgraded, however. And Isaiah Likely traded to the Rams. That's a big one. Also, Christian Wilkins gets signed to the Ravens. Very interesting. Very interesting developments there. We do have another position battle storyline. Let's check out what Baron Browning has to say. We did say, hey, let's see how you do in the first preseason game. So let's see what he has to say about his performance. I have no idea how he did. Maybe that's bad coaching, but look, I'm not playing those. Great work out there, Baron. Looks good on the field and in film. I know it's just one preseason game. What do I need to work on this week? There will be a competition. Yes, there will be. There's 3 guys there that look good. And I mean, Zaven Collins obviously is technically above him in overall. Could be him. Could also very easily be the rookie Jordan Birch. It also could be BJ Ojolari on the other side. But Baron Browning does get an upgrade point. I think let's just go ahead and do Power Rusher. And sure, that's fine. Decent enough upgrade. The other 2 guys can upgrade however they want. Not too worried about them right now. Weekly strategy. Again, we have those locked in. Oh, those are for 6 weeks. Well, that's good. I didn't look at that, by the way. So that's going to be just how it is for the next couple weeks. That's fine. Got a lot of upgrades here again. So, wow, I didn't see Trey McBride has 98 catching. That's really nice. I do want his blocking to be better. We're going to go ahead and invest in that a little bit. His run blocking +3. Okay, that's pretty solid. I do want him to be a bit better in that regard because I do value that a lot, especially when we're going to have a pretty heavy run attack here. I'd like to have him to be at least average run blocker, you know. Mac Wilson, just going to give him some coverage upgrades. Another Will Johnson upgrade incoming. Gonna improve his man here. Like him to be more of a man corner, but obviously I prefer just someone who's balanced and good at everything. Then these other guys, they can just upgrade whatever makes them better. It does not matter too much to me. We do have position battle storyline. Let's see what Baron Browning is going to want to talk about here. So we gave you a big challenge last week and you delivered. I'm impressed. That said, no decision has been made yet. We still have to give Zaven his reps this week to be prepared for week 1. but Baron Browning does get some XP there. Baron Browning says, but I'm clearly performing at, if not, performing at, if not better. Okay, I got tripped up. Getting this far is proof enough. You came to, oh Jesus Christ. Be grateful. We listen. This is the way things are. We'll make a final decision next week. I am sorry. Okay, wait. Give me something, coach. If I'm not getting reps in this game, can you at least give me one-on-one time with D-line coach? Sure. Let me show you how much I can improve when the intention is all on me. That'll be all we can do for now. Swing by again next week. We'll have a decision made by then. I'm sorry I read like I was in 6th grade right there. That was horrible. I got flustered and then I just couldn't read at all. That's fine. All right, anyways, let's go read some more. But luckily it's gonna stay up on the screen. Hey, Coach Salami, with the regular season around the corner, I wanted to talk more about how we can help with injuries. Okay, healing and accelerator, I don't care. Whatever. I really don't care, Wallace. So what role are you most interested in the training staff to perform here? I would say injury prevention's pretty good. Let's do that. Just don't let the injuries happen. Simple. Just don't let them get hurt. I don't think the Baltimore Ravens know how that works. Or the 49ers, too. Those are the two teams that always are super injured, and they, for some reason, just don't know what they're doing. I actually have no idea why that's just the issue, but it has to be their training staffs, you'd assume. A couple upgrades in here real quick. Walter Nolan. Let's say he should be better as a pass rusher. Get him his power rush upgrades. 5 finesse moves and a power move. 2 tackling. His finesse moves took a huge jump. He's going to be much more balanced than I initially imagined. Baron Browning going to go in the power rush again. And he's going to get a +3. Pretty decent. These other guys upgrade how they want. They'll upgrade pretty alright anyways. So let's upgrade our players before we cut anyone, just to see if that affects anything. Well, it's Nick Leverett, and he's probably making the roster, so we'll just upgrade him auto. But got 19 players to cut down. We'll start position by position. At quarterback, we're going to stick with 3. I don't see a real reason to really cut Clayton Tune at the moment. Maybe we'll move him to practice squad, but for now, we're going to keep him here. Running back, we do have to get rid of somebody. Obviously, Connor and Benson are staying. And then that's where things get questionable. The issue with DJ Dallas is that we incur a big penalty. A $4.5 million penalty. Why did we sign him to such a crazy contract here to where that had to be a thing? I don't know. But we might just have to keep DJ Dallas so we don't take that penalty, which sucks. I don't know. We might just eat the penalties on that because I don't really want to lose some of these guys. Like DeMarcado. I don't know. I'm not sure because I definitely want to keep 4 running backs. Probably going to keep 4 running backs. I just don't know. We'll come back to it. Receiver, going to be an easier conversation. Obviously, going to keep Marvin Harrison. Going to keep Michael Wilson. Going to keep Zay Jones and Greg Dortch. The question is, which receiver is going to be the 5th one? Now, Andre Bocellia brings speed for a return man. So that could be interesting. I think Simi Fihoko is going to be cut here. Honestly, we'll cut Bocellia, and then between Palmer and Weaver, I think we're just gonna put Ooh. Now we have a lot of big body guys like that. We're gonna keep Weaver. I think he gives us more as a return man than Palmer. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just put him on the practice squad though. We'll keep 5 receivers. Tight end we will keep 3, which this is the question really is between Josiah DeGuara and Elijah Higgins, but I'm gonna keep DeGuara because Higgins is a converted wide receiver. He's not nearly the run blocker that DeGuara is, even though DeGuara is not a great run blocker. We're going to keep him. At left tackle, we will keep Paris Johnson and Kevin Beacham. Jake Curran is gone. At left guard, we've got Evan Brown, Royce Newman, and Hayden Connor, but I think we are just going to cut Royce Newman here. Center, we will keep Froholt and Gaines. At right guard, we will keep Hernandez, and we will cut Leverett. Keep Isaiah Adams. And then at right tackle, we will keep those 2. Now, left edge, we're keeping all 3 of them. We can't get rid of these guys. That would be a bad idea. Right edge, also really don't want to get rid of these guys. We'll put Xavier Thomas on our practice squad. We'll keep 5 edges. D tackle, again, this is where it's going to be like a little bit difficult to make decisions. We're keeping Campbell, we're keeping Nolan, probably keep Tomlinson. And I'm thinking we're going to keep Darius Robinson. I think, you know, the youth of him. But Bilal Nichols is making so much money. I can't cut him. So is Dalvin Tomlinson, dude. Why did we sign all these guys? If they're... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, Justin Jones, we're also going to incur a penalty. Why did we sign all these dudes? Whatever. We're going to cut him. We're going to... I don't really want to... A practice squad, Dante Stills, I guess. LJ Collier's gone. I don't know who's doing contracts here, but they're doing stupid shit. I don't know. I don't want to have to keep 5, but I might want to. Because I'm not getting rid of the veterans, and I'm not getting rid of the rookies, so... Terrible. Whatever the contract management is here, it's terrible. I should probably keep 6 linebackers, but I'm going to keep 5. Get rid of V. Jones. I don't know. That's getting a little sketchy, though. Corner, Garrett Williams, Will Johnson, Max Melton. We do still have an injured Sean Murphy Bunting. We have so many corners, man. Jalen Jones is gone. Elijah Jones, practice squad. We're just going to practice squad a bunch of these guys, I think. Practice squad, Denzel Burke. And that keeps us at 5 right now. But we're going to keep Max Melton. We're going to keep Starling Thomas. We'll practice squad Kytrell Clark. Keep Sean Murphy Bunting on the roster. Safety, we will practice squad Jamie Robinson, and we will practice squad Joe. Actually, we'll just cut Joey Blunt, and we will practice squad Kyton Crawford. So we do manage to keep all those guys, which is insane that we're keeping. We're going to, I mean, I don't know. I don't like it, but we're keeping 6 running backs. I got to get rid of somebody. Terrible. There's no reason for us to keep these guys. I feel like Michael Carter and Bam Knight are kind of the same. So we're going to cut Michael Carter. But so is DJ Dallas, to be fair. I guess we'll cut Bam Knight. I don't know. DJ Dallas's contract is stupid. All these linebackers' contracts are stupid. Also, we do still have Tristan Jackson on the roster because of his broken hand. We'll IR him because... Is he already on IR? Did they already take care of that for me? I don't know. He's out for 9 to 13 weeks. How long is Sean Murphy Bunting out? Oh my god, 10 to 14 weeks. Okay. Well, man, I don't know what they're doing here in Arizona with these contracts. It's insane. I can't get rid of any of these guys without losing a bunch of money. It's terrible. Awful. Whatever. We're keeping 5. We're keeping 5 edges, 5 D tackles. That's a fifth of our roster is going to be defensive tackle, a defensive line. Oh, man. We need to re-sign one of those corners we threw on our practice squad. I should have went and probably not gotten rid of those guys first. So we'll bring Kytrell Clark back because we're going to have to. I guess we can also bring back another guy because we're going to have to. We cut 2 running backs, and we're going to have to get rid of. I don't know. Let's go get another linebacker, I guess, real quick. Brian Robinson got cut? Why? That's a choice. Okay. Chaz Surratt could be our Sam. Josie Jewell's sitting here. No, we won't get anyone super crazy. Let's just go get Chaz Surratt as our Sam linebacker. That's fine.